Hi, and welcome to Bike Shows UK, the show that brings you all the hottest bikes from all the best biking events. Are you sitting comfortably? Good, then let's begin. I'm Stu Evans, your guide, travelling the length and breadth of this sceptred isle to bring you the very biggest and very best bike shows in the whole of the UK. And sit back, because I guarantee you'll not be disappointed. This week we're in the sunny seaside town of Southport for the British Scooter Rally National Run. I don't think I'm dressed quite appropriately for a scooter rally, so whilst I'm off finding something a little bit more appropriate to wear, here's a sneak preview of what's going on. Right, I've got my new garb, so I thought I'd come and meet the main man, Kev, who's actually organised this whole event. Kev, have you been involved in scootering forever?
Yeah, 30-something years.
30-something
Next year, I run the Lambretta Club of Great Britain as well.
Okay.
And I've 25 years in service with Lambretta Club next year, so I'd say I've been here forever, yeah.
You've obviously been involved for a long time. What is it you get out of scootering?
There's a certain sort of camaraderie in scootering. You can go to any event, you can be a stranger when you arrive, and you have loads of friends when you leave. You can be talking to a bank manager, to a labourer, it doesn't matter. You know, there's so many different types of people, but they all share a common interest, which is scootering. As you probably gathered today, like everybody talks scooters.
In the show today, what have you got lined up for us?
In awards-wise, people enter various categories. We send them an entry form. They tell us what they want to enter. Most people enter in a show like this in the ridden classes. They actually ride the machine, and when you look at the machines, you think, how can they ride it and keep it in that condition?
Yeah, quite.
But some people actually make a leather cover to cover the whole scooter, and they like cover it in a shroud to ride it round.
So, what other things will we be able to see at the show here?
You'll be able to see engineering, paintwork. Some people will be amazed just how they can do. It looks like a photo has been put on and sprayed over, but it's actually done with, it's an airbrush. It's like a fountain pen. The paint comes out of basically, and in the right hands, you can do actual pictures of people and that type of thing.
And I see we're also able to pick up a few bargains.
Oh yeah, yeah, they're getting popular again now, the Parkers, yeah.
Yeah, we're back in the mood.
Yeah.
Great, yeah, thanks very much. These guys all drive scooters, but what drives them to do what they do to them? This is Jane, who owns this magnificent example, which is in the competition, aiming to pick up a cup. Jane, go on, tell us all about your bike and why you've had it painted like you have.
It's all based on Wing Casino. As you can see, the front is the Wing Casino, because I'm really into Northern Soul and scooters. And originally it just started off as a bit of a spray job and a bit of chrome.
So for those who don't know, Wigan Casino then would have been what, a big...
It was a
meeting
massive Northern Soul club in Wigan.
Okay.
And it was the biggest in the country, and people used to travel from all over Britain to go there.
What's on your bike that would show us that Wigan Casino was part of the culture?
Well, as I say, the casino, the actual building on the front, everyone that went will say they went for it. It was open for 8 years, and it was the best 8 years of their lives. And the scooter follows round too. Two of the lads swapping records, which is a massive part of Wigan Casino history. The record swapping, buying and selling, dealing. The Sherry's, as on the panel, was the very first record, the opening night of Wigan Casino. And Do I Love You Here on the kickstart. Yeah. That was the very last record they played at the very last all-nighter when Wigan Casino closed down. As the theme follows round, this is a fella that actually owns Wigan Casino, Russ Winstanley.
I mean, I'm assuming that you've won competitions.
Yeah. Quite a few, yeah. But I mean, well, I've had 3 kids since this was built, so I don't show it as much as I'd like to, you know.
Do you use it on the road?
Yeah, God, I've ridden it here this morning.
Oh, yeah.
7:30 this morning I was up ridden it here. As you can see, the oil caked on the exhaust. I've cleaned it. It took me an hour to clean it. It's a ridden scooter, and I'd like that said. It is a road-ridden custom. But the added buzz is people seeing it, taking photographs of it, winning it as a bonus. I built this scooter to ride and enjoy. And
how long has it taken you to get it to this state?
It took about 18 months from start to finish. It was a total rebuild. It was down to bare metal. Total engine rebuild, which my husband done, because he is scooter crazy like me.
Right.
And we both just live and die scooters.
Jane, thanks very much.
Right, cheers. Cheers, mate.
It's time to leave the polish and the paintwork behind for a couple of minutes and have a look around the Southport and surrounding areas. And we have found the perfect locals to show us about.
My name is Kevin Lawton. I'm better known as Ginger within the scootering circles. I've been a member of the Bolton Spartans since about 1979, 78. It's probably the oldest scooter club in the country, which was founded in 1954. We're probably 35, 40 members strong at present. We're a family club, we have a lot of children involved within the club. We've probably got 25, 30 scooters on the road. And we're a rally going club as well as a European rally going club. And today I'm going to show you around the area, what we do, where we go, who we speak to, shops and stuff like that. I've got 6 Lambrеттers in various stages. Some are on the road, some are in bits in the shed, waiting to be rebuilt. I've also got one with a sidecar, which went to Switzerland a few years on, which was good fun because I never driven one before that I went to Switzerland. Yeah, this is a 1972 GP200. It's been rebuilt a couple of times. It's not been rebuilt for a couple of years. It's just getting a little bit tatty now because it's used on the road all the time for all the rallies. And we've been to Europe about 2 or 3 times on it. I think top speed's probably 75, 80 mile an hour. And it's just a good bike. This is my wife's Caroline's bike. I met Caroline on the Easter egg run about 10 years ago. The Easter egg run, it was originally thought of about 1987. I was having a chin wag in a pub, trying to think about what we could do to create some good publicity for scootering because it was going through a bit of bad crap at the time. So somebody got the idea about doing a charity event, and I thought, Easter eggs, sounds a good idea this might work well. So I put it around by word of mouth. We met at Rivington Barn, and we just took Easter eggs to Penderbury Children's Hospital, and we've been doing it 15, 16 years now. I live in a town called Atherton, which is on the outskirts of Bolton. It's not a very big town, but it's a very friendly town. We meet in a pub called the Railway Hotel, which is a very, very good pub. The landlord and landlady are just superb. They look after us really well.
We've managed to track down Simon, who's the owner of this rather traditional style of scooter. Simon, tell us a bit about your bike, mate.
It's based on the whole scooter theme. Been attending scooter rallies now for the last 15 years. Over the years, got thousands of photographs, rally patches, everything based on the scooter rallies itself. So I decided next time I got my custom scooter done, I would base it around the scooter theme. So that's why on the scooter there's 14 different murals. The 2 murals on the panel and the one on the front leg shields are from my own photographs that I've taken. The front mud guard is the rally patches that you buy on the rallies, so I've got that on as well. And then obviously each side panel is based on the Italian flag. Obviously that's where this was made, and the British flag as well, because obviously on the scooter rallies we're very patriotic.
What brought all this on?
I suppose it started at school. At school with a bunch of lads, we were all into sort of the mod music at the time, 79, 80, 81, 82. Ever since then I've never looked back. Left school, got a scooter when I was 16, 1985, and ever since then I've been attending British scooter rallies, European scooter rallies. But no, if you're going to do a bike, you take your time, you decide what you want to do with it, and get it right.
Indeed you have.
Absolutely.
Thanks a lot. Time for a quick break, but don't go away because there's more Northern Salt to come. Plus, we'll be getting 2 scooterists to participate in our Bike Brain quiz. So come back after the break. Welcome back to Bike Shows UK with me, Stu Evans. We're here in Southport checking out some of the country's wackiest scooters. Now, before we meet the owners of some of this little lot, let's go and have a look around the local area with our local tour guide.
The ride out is getting up in the morning or Sunday morning or whatever. On a local ride out, it's just meeting up at the local pub, which is the railway. Then we set off and go to a venue, say St Helens. We go to St Helens, go to their pub. Then they have a disco on and the stalls on, and we ride there generally, about 20 of us, and then have a couple of beers and come home. As a scooterist, one of the roads I do like riding best is the A6 towards Morecambe. Morecambe is a very scooter-friendly town. The pubs are good. You've not got bouncers in every door turning your way because there's a group of males, and the hotels are brilliant. It's quite a cheap town. Yeah, the scooter then that was brought down was Jenny's, who's just come up from London. She's an ex-member of the St George Elite, which is now defunct. She joined the Spartans a couple of weeks ago. Decided that she wanted a Lambretta again after 10 years. She went out and bought one. The problem with that then was it was just the clutch was sticking and the carburettor was flooding the spark plug. So we just made her taking it out, cleaning it, resetting the cable, and it was a wet show, she's away. There we go.
One thing I've noticed about these scooter boys is they do not do things by halves. I'll give you this example here, Atlantic Gold. This is his owner, Jason. Jason, I've looked at this bike and you've gone mad, man. What have you done?
Basically, the scooter is my passion. It's dedicated to the Stackton Atlantic record labels. Artists like Otis Redding, Ray Charles, Sam and Dave.
Are these all the soul singers we can see airbrushed gorgeously?
Yep.
Onto the bodywork of this?
They are indeed.
And engraved into the gold-plated side panels as well?
Yep.
I think it's fair to say you've been bitten by a bug, my friend.
Well and truly. I've been bitten by it for a long time.
Well, how long has it taken you to turn your 1990 scooter into what we got in front of us?
So far, just over 3 years.
3 years. And you've got like all the Atco, Stax, Atlantic records up the side of it.
I have.
How much does it cost you, Jason?
The whole bike in total, around about £10,000.
£10,000. And are you going to use it on the road?
Yes.
You are?
Yes.
On sunny days, high days and holidays?
Yes. It won't go out in poor weather, for obvious reasons.
No, I can't imagine it would do
spoil
for a second. Jace, why scooters? Why not motorbikes?
Nothing wrong with bikes. I think they're great. But because of the scooter scene, the scooter lifestyle and everything, plus as well, I like to show off, and the scooters give you a much better canvas to work on than a normal motorbike.
Good on you, mate. What can you say to that, really? You've got soul, my friend.
I have, thank you.
Following a couple of scooter accidents, this bike is proof that you can bounce back into scootering from an accident. Mark, why?
I had a crash in August and I've always wanted a custom scooter, and the wife's a mad Tigger nut, so I decided Tigger.
What is it that floats your boat about the scooter scene?
Oh, it's great, you can't explain it. It's just everywhere you go there's a friend, meet loads of new people, loads of old people.
And the seat, I mean, how did you end up getting that done?
There's a guy up in Aspel who recovers the seats, and hunted him down. He does them for all the fancy cars, and he made me the seat. And a friend down in Darlington, Pete Gaff, he did all the artwork. We sent him all the pictures down after slogging through all the books and the videos.
And how long has it taken you to turn your crashed bike into what we see here?
Well, it's ongoing, but up to now we've been going for over 12 months, adding bits and pieces, engraving and bits like that.
You've even got the hat.
All the way from America.
Marvellous. Yes, folks, it's that time of the week again. It's the Bike Brain Quiz with a different twist this week because it's the scooter quiz. The idea is very simple. We take two scooterists from the area, in this case it's Southport. These guys are going to answer as many questions as they can in 1 minute, working as a team. They can clock up as many points as they can. They are playing for a tasty prize, let me assure you. Okay, this week representing Southport we have scooterist Nick and Dan. Now guys, you know the rules?
We know the rules.
Then let's begin without delay. Start the clock. Which scooter-only manufacturer also has a motorcycle Grand Prix race team?
Yeah, Piaggio?
Piaggio. No, I'm afraid not. It was Gilera. Which film epitomised the mod scooter culture?
Quadrophenia.
Quadrophenia it was indeed. When did Lambretta go out of business?
73.
Try again.
72.
No, sorry mate, 1971. Which trendy mod classic was available with Bahama Gold paint job?
Yep. GS.
That was the Vespa Sportique 150, I'm afraid. Which manufacturer produces the Formula Dragster models? Formula and Dragster models?
Yeah. Itallijet.
Yeah, you're quite right. It was Itallijet. What's another name for a 725 Road King? It's an alligator. Which legendary scooter did Piaggio introduce?
Yep. GS.
It's the Vespa, it says down here. What does a CVT stand for? No ideas? It was the continuously variable transmission. Which Italian sports bike producer made their name with scooters? Yeah. Have a guess.
Piaggio.
No, have a guess.
Ducati.
No, I'm afraid to say it was Aprilia. What type of music is generally associated with scooter culture?
Soul music.
Yes. Yes, indeed it is. Okay, stop the clock, that's it. Let's have a little look at the scoreboard and see how you got on. Well, at the end of that, Southport go on the scoreboard with 3 points. It looks like those Heaton Park lads at the Thunder Sprint are still in the lead with 11 points. Now, there are people who like scooters and there are scooter fanatics. This man here could definitely be described as one of the latter. This is Eric. Eric is part of ESP KW scooter collection in Wigan. Tell us, Eric, how many scooters do you have in the ESP KW collection?
At the moment, around about 45.
And
complete ones, yeah.
And are they all vintage or new? What are
They're
they?
all vintage. We have one or two new ones because they're like a special model.
Okay.
But otherwise, they're all vintage.
And is it this collection? Is it sort of open to the public? Do you get people come visit it?
We do. We get a lot of people come visit it, but mainly on the open day. We have an open day once a year. We do get the odd person phoning up and asking, can he come down as a special?
Have a special nose around, yeah?
So we do open it for that, but we rather not because it's stopping you from doing your other work.
And are you constantly adding to the collection?
Yeah, like I said, we've got 45 at the moment, but we've got about another 30 which have to be restored and put in.
Have you got a personal favourite amongst the collection yourself?
I have, yeah. I've got a Muggle B, which was the second Lambretta made, and the wife bought it for my birthday, so yeah, I've got to say that was my favourite one.
Exceptional birthday present then.
It was, I was amazed.
And do any of them get used for like telework or anything like that?
Yeah, we'll lend them out if they want them, yeah. I mean, Heartbeat and places like that, you know, they've asked, and we just said, yeah, come down, look after them, and there you go.
Outstanding. Have you got any of them here today?
We've got one or two, but we've actually rid them here, so they're not the best ones, but we have got them here, yeah.
Outstanding. Well, I must pop down and have a look sometime.
No problem, you're more than welcome.
Great, thanks Eric.
Scooter's Choice, sponsored by Scooter's Scene Magazine. Tiggerific. Best Custom Vespa, sponsored by BE Spurs. Atlantic Gold. Best Standard Looking Vespa, sponsored by Scrot Shop. End of an Era.
That's pretty good. It's been good. First time I've been to one, but I liked it. Yeah.
What's been your favourite bit?
Scooters. Them nice scooters up the top. Yeah. I've got an old scooter. I thought it was nice until I come here.
I thought it was very good. I enjoyed it.
It's been really good. There's been a good selection of stalls and a lot of scooters, good scooters to have a look at in the custom show.
Well, we've come to the end of another Bike Shows UK from here in Southport, and I'm off for a couple of pints with a new scooter and buddies. Until the next week, don't forget to visit our website and participate in a chat on our Bikers Forum. So, until next week, Bike Shows UK, see ya!